Even Nate, she's two-faced.
Did she touch me?
Yes. See dogs.
Hey guys, it's another morning, Tuesday of the second week in Big Brother Mzansi house, and a lot happened last night. That is after a live nominations drama, and I'm going to give you a lowdown, I think in a 3-part video. This video is solely dedicated to the conversation that Ashley had with Sweet Guluva and the beautiful moments they shared. Now, of course, any other extra commentaries, any other extra analysis to whatever happened is just my personal opinion. So you can also share yours in the comment section. Like, let's get to banter and understand let's find a common ground, right? So last night, after the live nominations, some people that had announced those were up for eviction, leaving the housemates to be guessing and hoping that they're not the last person who has been replaced by the save of Sipali. These housemates were having a conversation around the lounge while we had like 3 or 4 others in the kitchen preparing their dinner. Now, while this was going on, random conversations were happening. We noticed how Sipesile, or is it Google, was, singing and making beat sounds and beautiful harmony with Nsuku's name. Nsuku started dancing until she stood up and was dancing too. It was a beautiful moment to see. But then we just kept hearing we were seeing the lips of Sweet Guluva and Ashley moving. They were having a conversation, but then their mics were not the mics that were actively on at that moment. Courtesy of the media team of the People that Mzansi, right? And soon enough, we noticed that Sweet Guluva had to kiss her on her neck, and then she was smiling and, all this 9 yards kind of thing. And soon enough, their mics were turned on, and then they started a conversation. Now, she was laughing about one nickname he has that has to do with Jackson and his, nickname. Now, people knew that he likes Michael Jackson or something, so they had to merge that name, his nickname, and Michael Jackson's Jackson name. You get, right? And then soon enough, she was now talking about how every other lady in this house, this is just me putting it out to what I understand. She was talking about how the ladies and people in that house are two-faced. Now, she mentioned that Nate is two-faced, and when she said Nate was two-faced, I was trying to understand it, because according to her, that Nate would say one thing and then change it in her own presence. But I'm very sure that what was getting Ashley riled up over Nate is this. So Ashley had allegedly had a conversation with Nate, Mandy Hagen, and 1 or 2 other ladies, where she was talking about she is the it girl, right? If according to her, if Sweet Guluva didn't choose her to be with her, who else is going to be with her? She is the best person for Sweet Guluva, that no other girl comes to par or comes to compete, right? And here was Nate and Mandy Hagen and probably the other 2 ladies who were there saying, oh, come on, Ashley, you're feeling too big. You're being very proud about what you're saying. You can be bold and confident to yourself and be beautiful, but don't come off rude and proud and stuff. And since then, Ashley has just blacklisted Nate, right? And probably Mandy Hagen. And then we noticed how she was also talking about KB being a bitch, and that KB is not pretty. She's just a rubbish girl. How would KB come around Sweet Guluva and be rubbing all over him? And here was Sweet Guluva asking, oh, she did? And in my mind, I'm like, is it that Sweet Guluva is trying to play a game, or he is outrightly denying that KB did not come and rubbing his body and stuff? Now, let's understand this. We understand that we know that KB is a go-getter. She could possibly do that. But then for the fact that Sweet Guluva is not acknowledging with Ashley immediately, then it means that whatever form of touch that KB did towards Sweet Guluva wasn't deep, right? For him to have said, oh, I thought it was just my shoulder she touched. And here was actually saying, no, she even touched your lap, she even touched this. I'm like, oh, girl, are you becoming quite overprotective and also jealous of any other person coming close to this guy? She, of course, obviously, after that conversation, she moved on to calling some other people snakes, like the likes of Sweets, Luzuko, and one other person. Now, she was talking about how, you know, when she wore heels, they were talking to her, they like, you have a nice body and look at how you're walking. But the guys now told themselves that, they shouldn't talk too much before her man comes and blah blah blah. And according to her, what she was saying to Sweet Guluva was like, excuse you, duh, I'm beautiful, I know, I'm the it girl, I'm this, I'm the that. And all that was coming to mind is this: as much as you're beautiful, Ashley, as much as I love this bond going through with you and Sweet Guluva, don't you think you're becoming too much? You're becoming too centered on this, that you're not playing the game. Like, literally, people online are trolling Ashley, calling her a furniture, that she has no game. Now, this might just come off because most people just feel that she's doing too much as to being proud and stuff. And we understand confidence, right? But then, you've not tried to mingle with other girls, like so much so that even when they're having conversations, trying to comfort other ladies or have to gossip, the most that has happened is that you stay at a certain distance, listen and laugh, and probably just throw one point in the air. You were getting close to other guys. Of course, they obviously had intentions to get you for themselves. But since it didn't work, can't you build a platonic sense of friendship with these guys? Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Although I love everything that is happening, but I think Ashley might lose her game.
Betsy, if I had to get with a different boy, that boy would also get the same attention. Since now I've been dating Guluva, now everybody wants him. Everybody's your man. I said, obviously, who's better than me?
Like last night, Ashley said a lot, like from calling the likes of Nate and KB dirty dogs, calling people bitch and calling them very uncalled for names was really crazy. Like, it was a stretch. She went on to talk about like feeling herself more, talking about how if she knows if she moves to another guy now, all the other girls will be giving him attention because, you know, it is Ashley following the guy. At this point, while she kept talking, Sweet Guluva got to a point where he just covered his face. I'm like, this girl cannot see the hints of you're talking too much and feeling yourself. You're making it look as though Sweet Guluva is nothing without you. She went on to talk about how, like, somebody told her that she should stop overthinking it. You know, he is her man. And she's like, of course, he's my man. Who is he going to choose? More like he has no options. This is going to pan out very crazy. But I actually hope it doesn't spoil her game, because it is seeming like it. Anyways, like I said, these videos, I'm not going to be attaching a lot of Afrika Bbmzansi content, just few seconds. Sometimes I might not put, because this is a reaction and analysis of the show, and as such, it's only covered by a little bit of fair use. Anyways, I'm going to see you on the next video.